What's up, guys? Um, I've been thinking a while on how I wanted to address Shelter, and I really wish I could go back in time and do a live reaction to it. The first time that I ever seen it, but it was on my cell phone, and it wouldn't be real. I mean, I could just fake it here and say it's my live reaction to it, but as of now, I've seen the music video about 12 times. So I think I've delved enough into it to kind of throw my 2 cents in. And first of all, go watch Shelter. And if you don't know what it is an music video for Porter Robinson and Madion, animated by A1 Pictures, a Japanese anime studio, and pretty well known, and has superb animation behind it. And it's only 6 minutes long, but has, without a doubt, the deepest music video story I've ever seen. And if you haven't seen Shelter, I'm going to link down below. Please go watch it. But the rest of this video is probably going to be pretty spoilerific for you. Um, Please check out our content in the future. And yeah, please just enjoy Shelter. And if you've already seen it, or just want to hear me talk about it or whatever, yeah, I hope this could generate a whole lot of discussion because Shelter is amazing. But yeah, go watch it if you haven't. I'll give you a second. And all right. So I'm assuming everybody that's still here has probably either seen Shelter or don't really care about the spoilers. Shelter, the story of it is we had this girl named Rin, who at the beginning is just lying around in her bed, and looks like typical anime kind of stuff. And I just noticed my hair is all messed up. Um, but she's lying around in her bed, and she's talking about loneliness, and we don't really realize her situation. We're kind of like, well, what's going on here? She has this tablet, and this tablet, whatever she draws on it, seems to like come to life. It seems that she's in some kind of weird reality where she creates everything. She's playing Minecraft IRL, and she has this messaging thing that says she hasn't had like an email or a message or whatever it is in like 2,000 something days. And I believe, like, I read the math somewhere online on that's like over 7 years. And to think that she hasn't had contact with anybody in that long is crazy, and you're wondering why. What is this? And at the same time, A1 is throwing all this tremendous animation at you, and you're just like, wow, look at this. This is beautiful. And Rin is just drawing all this stuff, and I love very good animation. And there's parts where she's like drawing on her iPad, on the iPad itself or tablet, whatever it is, and they like have like some like 3D stuff coming out of it, and then she'll draw rocks, and the rocks become real, and she's jumping around the rocks, and she's just running through this like these plains and this grass, and it's just all so beautiful. And this really catchy song done by the musicians, uh, Porter and Madion, I believe. I might get their names wrong. And it's really catchy. It's not my cup of tea of music, but it'll get in your head. And so whatever she draws happens, and she draws these trees, and one of the trees has a rope swing that she didn't draw, so she's kind of freaked out by this. She goes up to the swing, touches it, and has this flashback of some older man, and he's looking down on her and kind of smiling, and she's really thrown off by this. And as the video progresses, we get more of that catchy song, more of the beautiful animation. She's really pondering what the hell happened. And as the story carries on, she gets more and more flashbacks as to what the hell happened. And she realizes that is her father, the man that she saw in the flashback. And some cataclysmic event happened on her home planet of Earth. And something is colliding with Earth, and everyone's going to die. And in the meantime, he was able to create this like space pod thing and this virtual reality hookup for his daughter, who was Rin, who was really young at that time. And we see a lot of their time together, building like sand castles, and he's pushing her on the swing, and they're eating in the kitchen, and and she's all kawaii, and they're just living this peaceful life, and then this crazy thing happens, and presumably wipes out all of humanity. But it seems as if at the last minute he was able to send her into space, hooked up to this reality thing, and into some sort of life support device, because she's been alive for all these years by herself, and the father's presumably dead, and we're all as society are presumably dead, and Earth is gone, and she is alone up in space, and she kind of just has like the ultimate loneliness here, and she kind of realizes what's going on, and she starts crying, and then she actually finally gets a message from the father, and the father, it's in Japanese, and I had to watch a video by Chibi Reviews to actually figure out sort of what this says, and basically it's like a love message to the daughter. Um, and then while reading that message, Rin realizes that she isn't really alone. She has her memories of what happened, and she has this tremendous gift that her father gave her. She has this world where she's basically God, and she can create whatever she wants besides other people. And in a way, it's great and a beautiful thing, and in a way, it's really morbid and sad. And I think different people will take different have different reactions to this. I have it. I walk away from it with a really positive attitude, because I like that Rin has sort of accepted where she is, but at the same time, she's had to accept where she is, and there's probably not a lot of hope for her. And hope is a very powerful thing. I personally think it's one of the most powerful things on this planet. And I don't mean to really get on like an emotional soapbox here, but I really have hope that her pod is, going somewhere where there's some kind of civilization. But the reality of it is probably not. She's probably just going to be alone until her life support fails, and she's probably going to also die. But she does have this tremendous gift that her father did give her. Life. Her life is not over because of his actions. And I think that's such a beautiful, beautiful thing. And, he made the ultimate sacrifice. He could have made a pod for himself and just flown up into space and said, fuck everybody else. But, he didn't. And it's the ultimate action of love that he had. And she thanks him, the very last line. And she knows that she's not alone, and we don't know what's going to happen to her, but we know that she is somewhat comfortable where she is. And I like the way it ended. I don't really think we need a sequel. I would like to know more about... I like the way it ends. I would like to know more of the means to the end. As in, more about what the hell happened to Earth, and what were those 7 years or so like for her by herself. And I don't know if we'll ever see that. I would love to see more projects like this. I think a blend of Western and Eastern influences are a beautiful, beautiful thing, and I really want to see more of this. I haven't watched a whole lot of short films in my life, but this will definitely push me to watch some more. And the animation by A1, gorgeous, and I'm definitely gonna watch Shelter like a couple more times, and that song is probably gonna get stuck in my head again, and I don't really care, because it was just a beautiful, beautiful music video, and has a great story, and I think even not just anime fans would enjoy this. I think a lot of I've shown this to my parents and my sister, and they really enjoyed it too, and they're not huge anime people, so I think it has a lot of draw to it. It's only been up like not even a week, I think, and it already has like almost 3 million views now. So I really hope that its popularity continues to bloom. And tell me down below what you guys thought of Shelter. And tell me, your favorite aspect of it. I really want to know. And if you didn't like it, tell me why. And what do you think will happen to Rin? If you are going to include spoilers, please do a spoiler warning at the top. And thanks guys for watching. And this is Miasma here, signing out.